Newport Beach has become known for so many things: the beaches, the harbor, the incredible weather, the lifestyle, and of course, some of the most beautiful real estate in all of coastal California. And whether people love that or hate that, there is no question that Newport Beach has become one of the most affluent and most desirable places to live, not only in Orange County, but in the entire country. Because of that, one of the questions I get all the time is this: where do the ultra wealthy actually live in Newport Beach? And in this video, I'm gonna break down some of the top neighborhoods and enclaves most commonly associated with prestige, privacy, lifestyle, and serious wealth here in Newport Beach. Now, before I get into it, there are a lot of amazing neighborhoods in the city. This is not every great neighborhood. This is simply my attempt to narrow it down to the places most consistently associated with ultra prime Newport Beach real estate. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Robert Mack. I'm a licensed real estate broker and relocation expert, and on this channel, I talk about Newport Beach real estate, the coastal lifestyle, the neighborhoods, and what it's really like to live here. So if Newport Beach or coastal Orange County is on your radar, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the content I create. All right, let's get into it. Number 1, Pelican Crest, Newport Coast. If we're talking about where the ultra wealthy live in Newport Beach, Pelican Crest has to be near the top of the conversation. This is one of the crown jewels of Newport Coast and one of the most prestigious guard-gated communities anywhere in coastal Orange County. Pelican Crest is known for massive custom estates, commanding architecture, oversized lots by coastal standards, privacy, and some of the most dramatic ocean and coastline views in the city. Homes in Pelican Crest typically start around $15 million on the lower end, and some of the most impressive estates have sold for $30 million, $40 million, and in a few cases, even north of $50 million, depending on the property and its views. This is not understated real estate. This is trophy property real estate. If a buyer wants scale, security, prestige, and a home that makes a statement, Pelican Crest is one of the first places that comes to mind. Number 2, Crystal Cove, Newport Coast. Crystal Cove is in a category of its own because it offers a different kind of ultra luxury. Where Pelican Crest feels grand and estate-driven, Crystal Cove feels more coastal, more view-oriented, and more connected to the ocean experience. For a lot of high net worth buyers, that combination is pretty hard to beat. You get security, you get prestige, you get an elevated Newport Coast setting, but you also get that everyday visual connection to the Pacific that makes this part of the world so special. Homes in Crystal Cove generally start around $8 million to $10 million, and some of the larger ocean view estates can easily reach $40 million or more depending on location within the community. Community number 3, Cameo Shores. I want to move over to Corona Del Mar because if Newport Coast represents one expression of wealth in Newport Beach, Cameo Shores represents another. Cameo Shores is one of the most iconic luxury neighborhoods in all of Corona Del Mar and one of the most exclusive coastal enclaves anywhere in the city. This is legacy real estate. This is the kind of neighborhood where people buy for the location, the bluff top setting, the prestige, and the irreplaceability of what they own. Homes in Cameo Shores are typically $7 million on the low end, and some of the premier bluff top oceanfront properties have traded well above $30 million and even pushing $40 million depending on the specific property. It feels timeless. It feels established, and it has that very specific Corona Del Mar magic where luxury meets true coastal character. Community number 4, one of my favorites, Irvine Terrace. I think Irvine Terrace deserves its own category, not because it's exactly the same as Cameo Shores, but because it's one of the most important luxury neighborhoods in the broader CDM area. Irvine Terrace has long been regarded as one of the premier neighborhoods in Corona Del Mar. It's known for larger lots, a mix of original homes and impressive newer custom builds, and strong proximity to the harbor, Balboa Island, Fashion Island, and the village feel of Corona Del Mar. Homes in Irvine Terrace typically start around $5 to $6 million, while many of the larger custom homes today are trading between $10 and $20 million, depending on size, location, and views. The appeal in Irvine Terrace is a little bit different. It's not always about being perched on the bluff. It's about location, lot size, lifestyle, and convenience. Number 5, the islands, Harbor Island, Linda Island, and Bay Island. Let's shift into a different category of wealth entirely, bayfront island living. If you really want understated, old school Newport Beach prestige, this is where the conversation gets interesting. Harbor Island, Linda Isle, and Bay Island are all incredibly special, and all three are tied to a very specific waterfront lifestyle that is uniquely Newport Beach. Linda Isle has roughly 100 homes and is guard gated. Bay Island is even rarer, with only 24 homes total. And one of the really cool things about Bay Island is that cars are not allowed on the island. Residents park on the peninsula and walk across a small footbridge to get to their homes. Some residents use golf carts and others arrive by boat. Harbor Island is also extremely exclusive, with only about 30 homes total, many of them featuring large bayfront estates with private docks. Homes in these island communities can range from $10 million on the low end to $30 million or more, depending on lot size, frontage, and dock configuration. Lido has a very different personality than some of the other neighborhoods I've mentioned, but that's exactly what makes it so compelling. It is prestigious, private, social, and deeply tied to the boating lifestyle. Homes on Lido Isle typically range from about $4 million for smaller interior homes to $20 million or more for prime bayfront properties with docks. Lido is one of those places where wealth and lifestyle really blend together. Yes, the real estate is incredibly valuable. Yes, the location is fantastic, but people also love Lido because it feels like a real community. Number 7. Balboa Peninsula Point. This is a different kind of prestige, but it absolutely deserves a place in the conversation. Peninsula Point is all about location and experience. You're close to the sand, you're close to the bay, close to the harbor, and close to one of the most iconic lifestyle settings in all of Newport Beach. Homes here can range from about $4 million for smaller beach-close homes to $20 million or more for larger or waterfront properties with docks. This is where luxury sometimes shows up in a more casual package. The homes can be extremely valuable, but the vibe can still feel super relaxed, coastal, and lifestyle driven. Number 8, Big Canyon. Big Canyon is a gated golf course community in a highly central Newport Beach location. You're not dealing with any beach traffic, and you're super connected to the rest of the county. Homes in Big Canyon typically range from around $5 million on the lower end to $20 million or more for the larger custom estates along the golf course. This is polished Newport Beach luxury. It's convenient, it's private, it's established. At the end of the day, what makes Newport Beach so unique is that there isn't just one version of luxury here. There are multiple versions of it. Whether you love the private luxury that Newport Coast has to offer, the bluff-top living in the terraced communities in Corona del Mar with views for days, that island life living on the peninsula, or quiet, connected, polished luxury in Big Canyon, there is something for everyone. That's what makes Newport Beach so special. Not just that it's wealthy, but that it offers so many different ways for wealthy buyers to live well. If this is the kind of content that resonates with you, I'd love if you subscribe to the channel. It really helps me get in front of more people who are thinking about relocating to Newport Beach or buying here. And if you or somebody you know is thinking about relocating to Newport Beach or anywhere else in coastal Orange County, my team and I would love to be a resource. You can reach out using the contact information below, scan the QR code on the screen, or book a call with me by clicking the link in the description. I'll see you on the next relocation video.